Yo, what is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at AD King. He is the rank 1 ADC in North America currently at ladder rank number 5. And he has been playing ZERI, a lot of ZERI. And ZERI recently got buffed. Her, I think, ultimate got a 5% AD ratio buff. So he apparently is able to use ZERI and actually just win every game. He went 7-1, and the one game he lost, it looked like he still popped off. So today we're gonna go find out how exactly he did that. Looks like it's a full challenger lobby, and he's playing ZERI Nautilus versus Lucian Nami. Lucian Nami, a very aggressive lane, has a lot of damage and is notoriously difficult to deal with for a lot of bot laners. So I'm curious to see how he's going to be able to handle the pressure of Lucian Nami while he's playing ZERI with Nautilus. In this matchup, I'm pretty sure they need to land a hook on Lucian in order to really do anything. Unless, you know, their jungle is coming and enemy jungle is not here. Maybe they can hook Nami, right? But it's gonna be, I want to see how he avoids the strong Lucian Nami trades. When Lucian gets that level 2 power spike, he dashes in with the Nami buffs and basically kind of just one-shots you whenever you go for a minion. So I want to see how he deals with this, because this is definitely something I have problems with. And he's playing against double challenger bot lane. Wow, was he checking that bush to see if Lucian Nami snuck in there? I'm not exactly sure. It looks like he's just queuing for fun. Okay, important to note that he did not do the level 1 bush ward, the level 1 middle bush I always put here to see where the Lucian Nami is. Wow, this knowledge is blind Q. Oh, he actually ended up taking a bad trade to start, and he immediately uses barrier. That is really interesting. His knowledge had no hook, so technically, by the textbook, he's not supposed to try and trade or do anything, especially, you know, because they want to trade, right? Lucian Nami want to trade themselves. Wow, he got hit by that Q. Oh, and Nautilus is griefing hooks. This is crazy. He goes 16-6 in this game. I need to know how he does it, because this lane is going exactly the way I feel like it will, which is they just trade every time he wants a minion, or in this case, getting hit by Lucian Q, Lucian poke, and his Nautilus can't find anything, right? So I need to know how he does it. ZERI is also apparently OP. A lot of high elo players are saying ZERI is currently really strong, although the stats don't support it. I tried a little bit of ZERI myself. I don't normally play newer release champions because I think they're kind of an abomination. But honestly, I think in 2025 we might do what we might have to do what we must. And I've even played mages earlier in the season. Okay, so it looks like the wave is bouncing back, it's pushing out. They want to keep the wave on their side of the river. Okay, nope, never mind. Looks the wave's not pushing out, but they want to keep the wave as close to their tower as possible to stay safe. I'm gonna unlock from ZERI so I can see more of the laning phase here. Looks like ZERI's looking for a W, or no, he took E level 2. This cannon wave, the first 3 melee minions gonna be level 3. This is their power spike on which they can fight. Oh nope, Nautilus missed hook, so I guess they can't fight. He is pretty low with no potions. I wonder what the plan is. They're level 3, but obviously they can't really fight because, you know, enemy jungle could be here. Plus, Lucian Nami is also hitting 3. They just have to kill a few minions to get 3 as well. This is not good. This wave state is not good. Is he just gonna base FF base and just say he loses minions? His jungle is playing topside as well. It looks like such a difficult situation. A lot of times, what you do in this is you just, you know, lose a few minions to go get vision, right? So that way, if you find the enemy jungle, you have that information. Whereas if you just stay in lane, you're not making any progress. Wow, Lucian gets hit, but you can't really fight because they're stronger all in. And they already started with such a huge HP deficit. Using W to try to get minions. He just says base. If the lane is doomed, he's considering basing. Oh, no, never mind. He's staying somehow. I wonder what the plan is here. Oh, they hook. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. They got desperate. Hooked Nami. He tried to flash the bubble. Flashed into the bubble. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Wow. And the wave is not in a good state either. He's going to lose a ton of minions here. How do you come back from this? Because usually when you're in this kind of situation, bot lane is kind of just doomed. Like, usually when I find myself in these spots, it's just GG from now until the end of the game. Let's fast forward a bit. Let's see what he does. Comes back to the wave. Slow push crash. He needs to figure out how to crash this next incoming wave here. He has his jungle playing on his side of the map. This is a classic try and ward try, but they use a pink ward. They'll push out first, then try and contest the vision without revealing that they have a Talia here. That was a great hook by Nautilus, by the way. Goes for a short trade. It's not, I mean, it's the best you can do, but like, again, Nami has healing in this lane. So you don't really want to trade. It's just that, like, you know, you gotta do something with the hook there, right? Trying to get the ward. Yeah, after you push the wave, try to go play vision without Talia showing. Pretty sure, yeah, Talia did not show. And then bot lane pulls the wave like this to try and deny as many minions as possible. Oh, I think I saw the Volibear sneak into the tri-bush. So they get the dragon. ZERI's not going back to lane. He's actually basing, assuming that this, rightfully so, that this is going to slow push crash out. It's pretty... I don't think you can get an infinite freeze in the bot lane anymore. I'm pretty sure they made changes to the minions so that they do more damage to each other this season. So this eventually will have to turn into a slow push crash, which you can see here. And ZERI knew that. That's actually interesting. I feel like I would have felt pressure to go bot to break the freeze, but he knew it was breaking by itself. So he took a base immediately after dragon. That's a common pattern you'll see, is reset immediately after dragon and go back bot. He needs to not get dove here. That's his plan. Getting dove here would be pretty much GG if you lose all these minions, but it doesn't look like they can dive here. Both supports are just mid. Both junglers are just mid. Enemy Lucian's taking his reset. If Lucian tries to fight here, he doesn't have Nami. Usually Lucians, when they try and fight without their Nami, they get a little too cocky and they end up dying. ZERI's on a full reset here, so there's no way Lucian could be here. I want to see what he does with this wave. Looks like he's just slow pushing, just last hit. When in doubt, a good tip for bottom is when in doubt, if you don't know what to do, just last hit until you figure it out. Okay? Because once you start pushing, you can't unpush, right? If you find yourself, oh, I want to push, and then realize all of a sudden that you couldn't push, the wave is going to be in a bad spot. So I think the slow push is good here. He has as many minions as possible. You can try and crash his wave. Lucian's going for a somewhat aggressive trade with just his E. Nami is coming back to lane first. If you look at the map here, Nautilus is still hovering mid. Oh, no, Nami's mid. You have to watch. Oh, wow. The level 6 spike. Wow. Cody's son dashed in when ZERI had 6. Planning on his own level 6, but it was definitely not that effective. When ZERI hits that level 6 power spike, she can immediately look for all-ins. Wow, that was such a decisive move by Mr. AD King here. I don't know exactly who this is, but I think it's Riot Games ADC. So if someone in the comments knows who this is, I'm pretty sure it's Riot Gaming ADC, but don't know his name. But well played by him. Lucian a little bit afraid of a dive, so Lucian ended up basing. That was the win he needed. That was really good. So it looked like couldn't do much. Helped jungle do dragon, and then when he hit level 6 just before Lucian, he went for an all-in the instant Lucian dash. That was really good trade by him. So we're a little bit back in the game just from that. So we need to fast forward a little bit, come back to lane, pick up the wave. His Talia is bot side, but she wants to go top side based on her camps that are up, right? She wants to do blue, Gromp, wolves, chicken, red, unless something happens. Lucian has flash. I don't think Talia's gonna want to come bot unless you can CC lock one-shot the Lucian here. I think she might try. Looks like she's attempting. This will only work if Nautilus is ulti. Nautilus ulti into hook, or they just flash for it. Okay, nice. Good flash. Lucian still has flash, by the way. They didn't make sure this works. Tristana's coming. Volibear's here. Ooh, this is a little bit dicey, but Tristana's here, so they should be okay. Yeah, this is a mid-diff now. What happened here was they were telegraphing a very obvious gank, right? Talia is obviously ganking, and so, you know, Nautilus is flashing forward. Knowing that the enemy jungle is here, it was a 3v3. The enemy bot lane is like, we're gonna counter this gank with a 3v3. But Tristana was moving while all this was happening, and Lux was coming from base. So it wasn't a 3v3, it was actually a 4v3. So it's basically a free fight. As long as no one Giga Ints, they tricked the blue team successfully already into thinking that it was a counter gank situation, but it was actually just a mid roam on the counter gank situation. That was pretty smart by the red team here. Pretty sure all AD King had to do here, the ZERI, he's just like hit the close guy. We're just chilling. You don't really have to do much in these situations except do your damage and make sure you're not getting one shot by like, I don't know, Nami bubble into Volibear stun or something. Pretty simple, I think. Let's fast forward. So spot is much better here. I want to see if we can get the items here. Let me see. Is there items? Okay, so he's sitting on BF. Enemy Lucian has Essence. And he's trying to build the Yuntao. The build is Yuntao Runons, IE or LDR, and then you finish the other item at the 4th item mark. So pretty sure this is the going build right now. The Runons gives you that wave clear, the move speed. The Yuntao, very good scaling. Ulti first. They are trying to all in this Lucian with Talia coming. I think enemy team is coming to counter this. This did not look that good. Yeah, that was a TP by Lux. There's a visual bug you couldn't see. This is the Lux's here instead of the Tristana, but they successfully disengaged. I think the most important thing you saw here was that just because Nala's ulti doesn't mean you fight to the death. It just means the start of a fight. So he's down to like commit ulti, he's down to like do damage, but he's not gonna like flash in, dash in, and like someone has to die, you know? Like they baited out the Lux TP and they were happy with that. And then Tristana got something mid because of that. Tristana got the push and get a play, right? Okay, so he's basing on a normal wave here. Now this is just gonna lose 6 minions. I don't think he wants to do that, right? So they had to give up the dragon. But he doesn't want. He tried to base, but enemy bot lane came back to lane, so he can't base unless he wants to give up 6 minions. That's usually, generally speaking, not allowed. You saw the entire laning phase he was low, and he refused to do that. So he only decided to give up minions when Lucian pulled the wave, and then he just did dragon with his jungler, right? Okay. He needs to figure out how to push his cannon. Is it possible to push his cannon? They need to check this middle bush here. Lucian Nami camping is a classic. There it is. Lucian Nami camping is a classic. They hit Nami. This Lucian's gonna have free reign in this fight. Lucian can just hit whoever. I think he's gonna go the knowledge first, but this might be a mistake. You should be aiming the ADC, right? I think ZERI just kills him here. Oh, this is just an all-in fight. I think Lucian loses. Wow. Well played by ZERI. Usually in 2v2 all-in, you need to focus the ADC. In this case, he got away with killing Nami because Lucian was super focused on killing Nautilus. So that was really good. That was really good. I feel like part of the reason why the Lucian Nami lost is because on the initial opening when Nautilus face checked, Lucian dumped damage into Nautilus. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think it was like E and Q. So if you know, he went for like a short trade, and then Nautilus just turned that into an all-in on Nami. Wow. I think Lux is just dead here. Nice, good assist. Wow, that E almost killed him. That's a ADC feels bad, man. Holy crap. But he did live. Okay, so he's gonna base and go mid here, right? Base, take the gate, go mid. Yep. Oh, he just walks mid. No need to take the gate. A lot of fighting happening top. Uses W behind the tower as a way to try and clear the wave as fast as possible. Good trade. So the trading pattern looks like E, Q through minions, and right click. It's like a little burst trade. E, Q, auto attack. It's super effective burst trade on ZERI. He's gonna try and push his mid wave here. Oh, okay. Lucian tried to dash in. You'll notice that when Lucian tried to fight, immediately all in. Oh, he thought that it was just he didn't expect the Nami buffs, I think, and then he just instantly died. His Nautilus, he was trying to bait for his Nautilus, but Nautilus also missed. That's a little bit unfortunate. 2v2 mid. A lot of 2v2 in the laning phase dynamics actually extend to the mid lane. When the both supports at mid lane, it's actually kind of the same thing. It's just that there are jungles and solos that are allowed to come in like this. Wow, I mean, this is a lot of a lot of bad things happening because ZERI died. Oh, Blaze Olive kind of carrying this game low-key though. Okay, so on spawn, he went top, right? Usually we say go mid, but Tristana is covering mid, so he needs to cover top one time. He'll probably do 1 or 2 waves top and then shift back mid. He checks the bush, and then once he checks the bush, he uses E to one-shot the wave. If you didn't know, ZERI E allows your Q to pierce, so it just goes through minions and champions, so you can AoE. Yes, he will go for another wave here. After this wave, he needs to find his way back mid and try and not get caught on the rotation by It's Volibear and the solo laner that was covering up here. Is he actually going more? There's no way, right? No, yeah. Oh, wow. There's no way. There's no way. Unless he sees everyone bot. But I don't think he can just solo this Lucian, can he? It looks like he's attempting to solo this Lucian. Let me see the items here. Yuntel versus Essence Rapid Fire. No way. He catches the Lucian because he got the W off. Oh, he's 1v2 though. Oh, no. He hit the W, he hit the R, he hit everything. But Lucian just had his support with him. So that's just the difference maker. I think he may have been tricked into thinking Nami was on the way bot because there's a massive fight bot. It would be silly if the enemy support wasn't at that bot fight. And in fact, Nami was not at that bot fight. So yeah, he got punished here. Looks like but it looks like he's looking for these all-in angles when he can land his W and R. R is pretty much guaranteed. So I guess the limiting factor is, can you hit the W skill shot? Oh wow, he wanted to go top, but I think Dragon spawning, he changed his mind. He went to cover mid. He needs to be mid here to fight for this Dragon. If this fight's completely doomed, he should be pushing top, right? But he doesn't think this fight is completely doomed. It's a 5v5. EW over on the wall. You can W while you're eating over the wall. It looks like he's just hitting the closest guy. I think he's 10 seconds on his ulti. They lost the support. I think he just needs to wait for ulti and then looking for ER play, right? It's closest guy, no problem. Has his E, has his ulti. I think he's looking over the wall here. ER and Lucian? Yes, and he's just trying to fight. Not necessarily committing to try and kill anyone, but trying to do as much damage as possible. W's the Nami. Great snipe. Great snipe. And kills this Lux. Wow. A lot of ADC is not necessarily finding lethal, but finding good damage opportunities. You'll notice that like he ER over the wall, couldn't immediately kill anyone, but he was doing so much damage the enemy team had to run, and that allowed his team to find some kind of Talia ulti angle and him finding a W over a Nami angle when she flashed. Oh, the fight's still going on. I'm gonna just kill this guy. No, what is this guy doing? Oh, easy kill. Now let's check the scoreboard here. 7, 3, and 4. What a recovery in this game. The laning phase, a disaster. He ended up dying twice to Lucian, and yet he's still popping off on this ZERI champion. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The PvP is really clean, I think, is what we're seeing here. After Dragon, do you just go bot here? Nope. He's basing because Swain wants bot. And then nobody gets mid? Okay, so base after Dragon is something that we should all be doing, I'm pretty sure. Base after objective. Even, I mean, he couldn't go mid. I guess it takes too long. It's probably faster to base and just go mid instead of just walk mid. It's probably the same thing, right? Nautilus holds the mid wave for him. What a nice guy. Some fighting happening top. I think Lucian Nami killed Tristana. So he should push mid deep. They see Lux. Usually you trade sides, so you should make a play on Sion, but it doesn't look easy to make a play on Sion here, so it looks like they're going to try and defend their jungle. I don't think the enemy bot lane is coming. Yeah, they're trying to defend jungle here. I think he's just going to pick up the wave. Okay, picks up the wave. Enemy team probably decided to do a Herald. Does he push out another? I think it's too dangerous, right? This is all dark vision. Okay, goes back mid. His teammate died, but all good. He got to pick up an extra wave. Goes back mid here. After mid, I think you just sit and wait for your team to come out of base, right? Or do you follow Talia here? Okay, looks like he's walking up, kind of following Talia here. He sees that they're on the Herald. This is a late Herald. I don't know why they did it so late. Did he put a pink? I think he put that pink down. Okay, so he sees they're on Herald. He's playing bot side. He needs to get mid first before he moves, though, I'm pretty sure. And beware of the Nami Lucian from the Herald side. Here it is. Nami Lucian from the Herald side. EW, you can defensively E over a wall and then W at your attacker. Like that. I don't think he could do anything there because Nala's hook is a skill shot. Lucian will dodge it with his hands, with his dash, or with his flash. So should not just go for an all-in. They are definitely four-manning this Tristana. You need to push mid here. He barriered. I think he barriered on accident? I think he might have barriered on accident there. Push mid, try to get the tower. Looks like Tristana's okay. If you can't get the tower, we go bot here. Also, Otacon is up. Maybe we can't go bot. We should check the Otacon. This ward is vital in this bush. Oh, Nala's ulti. Okay, I think the play is dead. Lucian uses flash. Down for Nautilus? Oh, for Lucian flash. Usually when you have ADC flash, you want to use it to bait solos, not the enemy support. I feel like it's not good enough. Because like, yeah, you got Nala's ulti, but you know, in that kind of situation, I feel like it was kind of for free. You know, the flash is worth more than the Nala's ulti. This Volibear is caught, by the way. Don't know what this guy is doing. But he's dead. EW combo. Looks good. Looks like the classic ZERI combo is going to be EW Q right click. Okay, that's like the burst combo. He doesn't push mid first. Very interesting. He doesn't put. They just run straight to Otacon. I think he wants Swain to cover mid. This is like a shift and like a rotate. Everyone's shifting top. So you give up the bot wave. Someone covers mid, and the 4 people go top. This Otacon is very difficult to do, by the way. Oh yeah, usually Otacon's a mistake, guys. I mean, people are pinging Swain, but I'm pretty sure that this is just cooked. The Otacon, yeah, you have a one-man advantage, but Otacon is basically Baron. So starting Otacon, the team that starts Otacon usually loses if contested. In fact, I think if Otacon is contested, it almost always works for the contesting team. Like the contesting team almost always wins. Otacon is like, yeah, don't get baited, guys. That is an impossible objective to do unless the enemy team cannot stop you. It like reduces your armor, your resistances. It like does your entire health bar if you get hit by the rings. It's pretty insane. So he went top here to kill Sion. His Talia is dead. He can't find a revenge angle, so he's just gonna push top. They will probably end up pushing one more, right? His whole team is coming. So he's gonna push one more. Speed a little bit, so we see. He's about to show on vision right about now. See how the enemy team responds. Enemy team is just fighting here. Tristana is killing the Lucian. And he is gonna come after pushing, right? Yeah, when there's activity to do, if there's nothing to do, you hit the tower. If there's fighting to be had, you should move. So he's looking for Lucian here. He knows Lucian's 1 HP. Oh, he's looking for the Lux. EW misses. Still has ulti, right? Ooh, he just got hit by the Lux bind straight up. Got the Lux. Oh my. Got the Lucian with Q right click. Oh, gets the Lux as well. What a W snipe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the right click, the EQ right click burst combo is extremely deceptively strong. Like there's a lot of burst. I think your right click does percent maximum HP damage. Your E empowers your Q. So maximum burst is just like Q right click after using E. And Lucian had no idea. And then he W'd the Lux after. That was a nice snipe. Because he had a successful PvP, able to collect the dragon, able to collect the ball wave, now basing. This guy's a monster now. Wow. This guy's a monster now. It just looks like he's just out-handsing everybody, honestly. Yeah, he may have gone outplayed, like, you know, a few times, but he's still kind of demon moding it up. Wow, he went BT here. That's interesting. Instead of LDR or IE, he went BT, probably because they have a Lux and a Lucian Nami. The BT showed very relevant, and the lifesteal very important for the Lux poke. Wait, he went top here. He went top here. Interesting. Instead of going mid. Very interesting. He seems to prefer the side lane here, which is not normal. Ooh, nice try on the Tristana kill. That's Tristana ulti nerf diff. Tristana's ulti got nerfed. The base damage of it got nerfed. I think this patch. So clears the ward here. He believes that the enemy bot lane base. There's no going to be waiting for him. He's waiting for the next wave. He's going to push out the next wave. He is kind of just chilling. He's got flash in 3 minutes. Let's see if he plays a little bit safer without flash here. Looks like he's dubbing the wave to push faster. Yeah, let's focus on ZERI now. Doesn't hit tower. He's just... sorry, there's no tower here. Doesn't push deeper mid. He's just pre-rotating to try and catch whoever shows top. That's a pre-move you can do. You should just always hover outside of the river. Oh, Swain got caught. This is not good. Now you need to figure out how to get mid and defend Baron. He rightfully decides to base go mid, but or they try and one-shot someone on a face check. This is not going to work because enemy team will never give you someone to one-shot. Let's try and kill the Lucian, please. Oh, Lucian got caught into the one-shot ER right-click combo. I don't even know if he right-clicked. I think he just ER'd one-shot. And the Siren came in, but Lucian's already dead. Maybe it's winnable. Oh, wow. It is looking super winnable. He's playing around the walls here. No ulti, but it's all good. Looking at W. Yep. Smart usage of E over walls is helping him in this fight a lot. Giving him like the repositioning he needs. Doing this Lux. I don't think there's anything here, to be honest. He needs to try and find his way back mid here. Or he can try and out hands diff them. Looks like he's baiting for Tristana. Yep. Wow. I think you just chase. Oh, that is disgusting damage by Lux. He had barrier bait though. Well played. Now you get mid. Do we try and find the Baron here? Is the question. I think they're trying to do the Baron here. Enemy team is dead. They're gonna 2-man it or 3-man it with Tristana. I think it should work. Only person alive is Lucian. Lucian face check is not gonna work here, I'm pretty sure. Let's fast forward. Yeah. Okay, so they got the Baron. You need a base. After Baron, you do not want to throw your Baron. Let's get out, guys. We need out, bro. Base immediately. Base immediately, guys. Good. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The PvP is crazy. I can't believe Lucian got caught there. If he didn't get hit by the Talia W, I'm pretty sure the red team would have been wiped and they would have lost Baron. But because he got hit by the Talia W, ZERI was able to instantly ER one-shot. It's important to note that he's very patient. Like, until you can find your damage, you just gotta chill. You know, they were being chased. You know, Nas is getting beat up. Like, you just gotta wait until the Talia W hits. Okay, looks like they're pushing mid, trying to control this dragon. They are at soul win condition, and they have Baron. It's looking pretty good. Did he hit an item spike here? Wow, he did. He's got LDR. Infinity Edge doesn't seem to be that important so far. He went for BT third, and then now LDR. Usually, you need LDR by 4th item at a minimum. Otherwise, you're doing no damage to the closest guy, which is going to be Volibear and Sion. Sion ultied already. That's interesting. Wait, I think there's a fighting going on. ER trying to do damage to Lucian. Looking for the one-shot. Oh my god. That is so good. This is just soul. This is just soul. He's playing so smart. You guys see what he did? He chased Lucian. He couldn't kill him. He stopped chasing. If he kept chasing, he would have died to Lux, all of Lux's abilities there. But remember, the goal is to get the soul. So all they had to do was just push him out. And when he saw he could do all of his damage, he went for it. And then they just took a good fight. You don't have to kill them to win, guys. A lot of ADC is not getting baited by the kills. You can't be horny for kill. Kills are not what's going to win games. Okay? Like, why kill? Obviously, if you kill them, you know, that's great. But if you try and force the kill, you might end up throwing. Like, if he had tried to force the kill on the Lucian, he already did amazing amount of damage. Lucian had the base. He was going to lose soul. He was going to get soul anyways. If he tried to get the kill, he might have gotten hit by Lux QER combo and got one shot and actually lose the soul for his team. So yeah, that was really impressive restraint by ZERI, because I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching this would try and kill the Lucian there after seeing his entire health bar disappear, right? He's playing so smart. Alright, so let's get mid here, hover this bot side because he has vision, right? He's hovering. He's leaning this bot side where he has vision. I think they're going to try and play for bot towers. With W unlocked. So they're going to pressure through mid. By himself. He has no flash. Interesting. Okay, we're checking. We're checking everything. Slowly making sure that there are no tricks. He's trying to play through mid here and then invade enemy bot jungle. Okay, going on Sion. I'm down. Oh, he got his E cancelled. He's trolling. Oh my god, are we good? He's trolling! No! Oh my god, Tristana with the plays! No, our AD King is trolling! Yeah, I mean, he was getting engaged on by Sion, but he was totally fine. If he got hit, he could E after. But he E'd while he was getting Sion ulted, so it cancelled his E. Yeah, that's kind of like a panic. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that, guys. Okay, that's all good. All good. We still have soul, and the game's not over. Tristana saved the game. They didn't wipe us and then end, so we're chilling. He's out of base. He goes top. No, there's nothing to do top, I'm pretty sure. He went for QSS. Interesting. For the Lux Bind, the Volibear flash stun, you can't really QSS Scion ulti knockup and Scion Q knockup. So I think he did try and QSS there. Back in the day, QSS allowed you to dash and flash when you were knocked up. For example, you got Blitz Hook, you could actually QSS dash, like QSS net on Caitlyn while mid hook. It was actually kind of crazy. But Riot Games removed that, so you can't do that anymore. But if you could QSS dash the sound knockup. Alright, get mid. We're just playing Baron. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to end the game without objectives. So a lot of the game just revolves around push mid and play around the objective. So here, just playing mid, sitting in the top lane jungle, looking for a one-shot. Hey, team is not going to face check though, let's be honest. We should play through mid here. He has flash in 40 seconds. They're aggressively trying to get mid here. Yeah, enemy team is playing mid. Okay, we have Swain TP. We hit the closest guy. He has ER combo on the Lucian. He's looking for it. He didn't quite hit it, but he's hitting closest guy still. He's going to kite this Volibear for sure. Oh, Lux. Oh, he's crazy. He needs to fight this Lucian off. Oh, it's just the Sums diff. It's just the Sums diff. Oh, man. That was a good trick by Volibear. Volibear was like, haha, me-inting, but it actually set up Lux for an ulti, and Lux ulti did ZERI's entire health bar, which allowed Lucian to finish. ZERI's kind of having to 1v3 there. It's a bit unfortunate. Just not extending it for a big trade, but a little bit difficult, I think. Good kill. I think they can just Baron here. Oh, he was so close to having ulti. I think the enemy team might have said, ZERI doesn't have sums yet. Let's just fight on this mid wave. And that's why Lucian Nami positioning so far forward. They wanted to start a fight and have Sound ulti in, right? So yeah, usually on ADC, kind of want to ideally wait for your sums so you can outplay enemy flashing on you or enemy diving on you. Like if you had flash and barrier when Lucian dashed in, he could actually outplay. Okay, looks like they can't quite walk in. He's just gonna do red into mid. Okay, mid is done, so now we play the Baron Vision. Or Elder. This is a close game, actually. Somehow they haven't won after Soul. Team is getting caught here. Nope. ER. Oh, Lucian. Oh. Lucian through the entire game. This game's over. It really ends with Lucian dying. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then he just sends it. I mean, when you have an overwhelming advantage, you just send it, and they can't really do anything. Yeah, he saw a nice flash in angle, one shot, enemy backline. GG! Wow, what a game. That's crazy how he had such a good comeback from the landing phase. Some shaky mid-game PvP happening against the Lucian Nami, but in the end, able to play pretty clean overall, I would say. Of course, he did die a few times, but on ADC, it's pretty much unavoidable. You saw how much damage Lux was doing. Kind of disgusting. But I think a lot of his playmaking comes from, remember, knowing how your champion does their damage. So, you want to go play ZERI today? Remember, E, Q, right-click burst combo. Of course, with the ulti if you have it. And if you get high value, you don't have to kill. You can just ER, Q, right-click the enemy Lucian, and then call it a day. Sometimes, right? As you can see. Do not have to kill to win. Don't chase for kills. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the VOD review of this guy's ZERI, and hope to see you guys next time.